What is up, guys? My name is the Sauce Boss, and in today's video, we're just gonna go over a comp game I'm about to play. It's not pre-recorded, as in, I'm gonna go back and watch the replay review. I'm just gonna go out, just pick a random game. It's actually my first game of the day. I'm just gonna drop in for good or for bad. We're just gonna go over like gameplay, teach you things, tell you what you should be thinking about or what I'm thinking about, and go from there. I feel like overall, this is a pretty good way to teach people. I think you see a lot of videos in relation to this, like I said, where they watch it in the replay viewer. But what I think is important is to be able to explain things real time, right? Because what makes a good player better than a big player is they're good at critically thinking real time. So I'm going to try to just, literally say what I'm thinking, and just hopefully you can learn a thing or two from this. If you make it through, I'm actually curious if you guys think these are good videos. If you feel like they're good videos and we get good feedback, we'll make more of them. And if they're not, we don't get good feedback, I don't know, we won't make them. So all I'm trying to do is help you guys. So, like I said, let me know what you think. Right now, we're looking at the team comp. Ball Hog, Zen Brig. It's not the best for King's Row, but if we're gonna be running Zen Brig, Ball Hog's actually not bad because Hog's actually pretty good at flanking through Hotel, getting picks. All we want to do is just let's see what they have first. We want to spam, and we want to try to get angles here, right? If they're running 2 shields, we want to be able to bypass 2 shields. So, see what they're playing. Relay's gonna sit here and play the angle. Another important thing is Zenyatta to do is we always want to make sure that we're discording a tank, because we want to make the game for the tanks as hard as possible. Like right there, for example. You want to be able to punish a tank. When I say punish, actually kill him, for playing too aggressively, right? So what's going to help ensure we punish people for playing too aggressively is we're going to discord them. And another good thing to think about, Zenyatta Roadhog, okay? You want to actually be paying attention to your Roadhog, because if he hooks a tank, especially a tank like Sigma, if you're able to follow up with the discord, Hog's going to most likely kill him, right? So you want to be able to pay attention to what your Roadhog's doing also and land discord with him, because, if you hook Sigma, landing that discord orb before he shoots could be the difference of you killing the person he hooks or not. So right now it looks like we're playing a game of free for all. I bet you've all been here before. So we don't want to be too aggressive because we don't have a real modest front line. But we want to just keep rotating these corners, right? So let's just flip to the next corner, get these discords going. And I think we're going a little too aggressive here, so I'm actually gonna care. Yeah, we just lost Trace. The only person up there is Wrecking Ball, so they have Trank ready. I know they shouldn't have too many ults here. They might be getting close to Sigma ult. I'm gonna, try to Trank Sigma ult, but I'm also not gonna be afraid to use it relatively aggressively here. I'm gonna play aggressive, try to get value, and if I feel like I need it, I'll use it, because we might be able to win the fight before Sigma even gets his ult. You know what I mean? So, if we can win this with the Trank before he gets ult, it might be actually a good investment. So, we're going to back off the payload here in a second, because we're actually going to fully back out, because what you're going to have to do is pay attention to the kill feed, right? We're down our main tank and our main healer. Do you really think we're going to win this fight? So, we're going to just, we don't even really have to spam here, because we already have ult, so. We're actually going to kill, though, so this actually becomes somewhat winnable. So, what we're going to do is, like we said, discord a tank and try to punish him. I personally don't think we should be taking this fight, but I guess our team thinks otherwise. It's kind of winnable, but it's a really hard fight to win. We just have to be careful, because like I said, we don't really have a main tank, like a tank that can escort me. We have a main tank, but we don't have a tank that can really escort me super well. See, that's what happens when I play aggressive. They just show me off and poke me out. It's almost better if I take a little cross angle here, but we're not really in the spot for it right now, so I'm gonna go aggressive here, honestly. I think we can kill this Sigma. Yeah, we're gonna discord break, and we're gonna push payload and put pressure. We can push payload right now because we have Trank, right? Normally you don't want to push payload here because they're gonna walk out and most likely kill you. I'm gonna Trank right now just in case. Nano, we know Dragon's coming out. Now we're gonna just back up. I don't want to be on payload anymore because we don't have Trank, right? All right, and I think we disengage. This is a problem with when you take these fights that are like, 50-50. Obviously you take 50-50 fights, but did I miss that? Okay, and the problem is they have a better spawn advantage than we do. It doesn't mean the fight's not winnable, but it makes the fight really hard. Like, do you guys see how long this fight? That's why sometimes it's better to just, I actually fed there. It's actually a good idea to get like a nice reset because we're just taking a fight that, you know, we never really had a good advantage of winning in the first place. Like, I would say it was relatively 50-50. It's not like the fight was absolutely unwinnable, but I would say we probably spent most of the time at disadvantage. But, you know, it is what it is. If we're fighting, we might as well go for it, right? I can't just full back and let our team die. But like I said, we're just sticking to the game plan here. I want to see what our Roadhog's doing. Look, we still haven't grouped up for a fight yet. The team's being a little sus. Doesn't mean we can't win. See, now it became very winnable. Now it became extra winnable. And that's why it's important to spam corners as Zenyatta, guys. Like, just walk up, boom. And again, let's get a tank discorded here. We can be aggressive because we have numbers, right? But what do we have to worry about? We don't have to worry about it anymore, but here's the thing about being aggressive, guys. If you be aggressive, even if you have a number advantage, right? And they have a Roadhog, like, what do we worry about, right? Like, sure, we push up and be aggressive, but if they have a Roadhog, you know, they might hook you. So, you know, keep an open mind, you know, understand what's going on in the game. Like, I want to play aggressive when we have numbers. And when I say aggressive, just push up, you know. Don't run it down and in, but, you know, move up a little bit. You can get a little more flexible. But, you know, you got to know where Roadhog is. A Roadhog's just going to melt you, so. Got to keep an open mind. What threatens us, what doesn't threaten us. We're going to scale out a little bit, because what happens? We're down 2 people, right? Do you think we're going to win this fight? We're down 3 people. I don't think we're going to win this fight. I know we're not going to win this fight, so what do? We scale out. We actually drew pulse bomb there, so that's why I say I have a video I just made about it, about kill feed and things like that, but you wouldn't believe how important it is. Like, I think it's getting explained pretty well. Like, understanding kill feed, you know, gives you a really good idea of when you can and can't play aggressive. It's not the only piece of the pie, but it's a big slice of the pie, you know what I mean? So right now we gotta just chill. We don't have a tank that's really good at escorting us. Alright, but since we have a window here, we can trank this. This is no problem. He actually died. We didn't even need that, but, you know, that's ticky-tacky. It's hard to say. So look at this. We're up advantage. Where's Roadhog? We know where Roadhog is, but we have to care because they're stacking their ults, right? Don't want to get caught in that. Like I said, let's just keep pressuring tanks here. And look at this cross angle. This is another good thing that's important about Zed. Very, like, modest cross angles where I'm not really, like, compromising position too badly. I'm probably going to die here, though, because we lost. I'm actually just going to die. Wait, why are you trying to heal me? I think it's better to just reset there, but our bat mode me. But, cross angles are super good as Zen because you bypass shields and get your pick potential, you know, and then, you know, more damage equaling more strength, more pressure. So all around it is pretty good. But, like, you don't want to take angles where you extremely compromise your positioning, right? So keep that in mind. You want to find, like, good cross angles, even, like, right here, for example, right? Shield's right there. We bypass it. But, you just have to make sure when you're taking these cross angles that your positioning's not massively compromised, so. It's also a lot easier to take cross angles when you guys have a comp more appropriate for it. This is kind of a throw on King's Row, but, you know, what can you do? It's a game of Overwatch ladder, right? Let's discord that Roadhog, just pressure him out. That's another good thing about keeping Roadhog discorded. It's going to be really hard for him to be aggressive and get a hook because you can literally... that's my fault, I missed a discord. You could literally kill Roadhog so quick through a discord that he won't even be able to get the hook off and kill your team. If that makes sense. Widow up top, got a carry here. See if we can get a little cross angle. See what I'm talking about? It's very modest. Most of my team's straight ahead, but I get a little tight angle to add some extended pressure. I don't want Widow to kill me here, so I'm just going to do it so we get a little aggressive. Actually a big hit though. And that looks like it's going to be a misplay on my part. That's a tough play because, you know, the game's about to end. I couldn't remember if Sig had his ult on the enemy team, but, like, we could try to be patient and wait to trank words are hard. Trank the Sig ult, but it's risky because we know they have a Widow. Like, we can get picked pretty easily, and, you know, it's just a tough play. You know, there's one you make, and it's not always going to be easy. But like I said, it's, you know, that's another thing about Overwatch is most decision making isn't so easy all the time, especially when you're in the thick of it, right? Where you're trying to look at kill feed, you're trying to understand whether you have advantage. Like, is your team ulting? Can we take space? Can we give up space? So, like, but that's the hard part. You have to, you know, be mindful of, you know, what's going on in the game. You know, Here, Orisa, Hog, Zen. Like, Mercy would also be good here. We have double sniper. Mercy always super good with double sniper, but Zen's also good here. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately going to depend on what the other team has also, right? Again, when you're picking a hero, you never really know what the pick is until you see the other team, right? Like, right now, Zen's good, right? But if they're running, like, Wrecking Ball Tracer, like, do you think I should be Zen? I mean, I can be Zen, but who do you think a better pick would be, right? Probably Brig. Vice versa, though. Say I come out as Brig double shield. Good pick in my comp, right? But what if they're all long range, double shield, no flanks? Then Brig is, you know, pretty useless because who are you going to peel on your team? How are you going to proc Inspire? So keep in mind, guys, there's never like any, like, generally there's, you know, good picks and picks, but there's going to be some picks that make picks better than others, but you won't understand what they are until you actually get to see the other team. So keep that in mind. We got to be careful of Hotel flank here. You got to see who they have first. So they have a Roadhog, right? What do most Roadhogs do? We just talked about it. They're going to come through Hotel. So my goal is I want to be able to see both, right? I want to see Hotel. And I want to be able to spam frontline, right? What the? I don't even know how we got up here. My man went for the long flank. Holy moly. I ain't gonna lie, guys. That hog's a little interesting. We don't see that one too often, so works out though. I should have accounted for that. I haven't seen him in a long time though, so maybe I should have seen that coming. But yeah, so it's important. Like you gotta make sure that, you know, that's the thing about support too, especially Zen. You're always in the back line, right? Don't fall asleep and just da 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 da. You know, scout. It's always easy for support players to scout because you practically see the whole map, right? So like I'm assuming Hotel, and what do? We kite right out, right? Because we lost some positional advantage. Keep our eyes peeled for it. Look, it's all they want to do. And exactly what I said, right? Oh, shit. Oops. Too busy talking and not listening. So, guys, are you noticing a trend here? Is like... I actually had to focus up for that one. It's just good as Zenyatta to pay attention, you know, to what's going on, right? Like, understanding flanks and things like that. It's going to be hard for us to win this fight, right? Because we don't have tanks. It's almost better off we don't even touch and pull close, right? As Zenyatta, or any support for that matter, what are you going to do there? You're going to go and touch, die, and then get back spawn in no man's land, right? You're better off accepting, you know, you can't hold that anymore, and pull close. Now look at this. We have all 6 people here, right? All 6 people in a super good choke point. Is it really worth touching and trying to save the point? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just really hard for me to progress here because, you know, we got lava all over the place. Scouting Roadhog, follow Discord. Where do you think he's going? Look at that right there. Another thing, guys, it's so important to scout. So important to scout, guys, for that reason exactly. It's support straight up. You just can't fall asleep in the backline. Like, look, I'm just always scouting. I did not deserve to win that. Guys, don't fall asleep. It's all about awareness, understanding what's given to you, right? Kill feed, you know, knowing what they have. If they have flankers, you got to scout for them. Knowing when to be aggressive and defensive, and those things come with time. Like, you're not going to watch this video and it's just all going to click all of a sudden, right? But I hope, like I said, the goal is that I just hope you learn something. I think is what I'm trying to get from this here. And again, look, I fell asleep right there. We literally just talked about what we should be worried about, and we fell asleep. Now we know he's there, so what do we have to do? You know, just be open-minded. Look. And we'll be open-minded again. What's probably going to happen here, right? So let's Discord him, and we're going to get out of here. We come back with a Trank, because we're all tracking, right? We know they have Nano Blade. They actually baited Trank there. They didn't really bait it, but they didn't nano him for that reason. Just got a carry here. No one's really dealing with the Roadhog. It makes my job a little hard. But I actually didn't, those couple fights I didn't do too good of a job of scouting. I could have maybe saved him, but. So what do we think here? They're going to have Sig ult, right? So am I going to be standing right on top of my team? Or should I be ready to kite out of here, right? I mean, we don't have Trank for it. We have Immortality Field, so, you know, that's another good defensive. We have to try to think about how we're going to win this fight and how we're going to live this fight. They have Nano, Pull Hog, Sig ult. They should have another Tora ball. So we back out of that because guess what? We know it's coming. Guess who didn't know it was coming? There's this Discord a threat. And we scouted a hog. It's just like that, guys. All tracking super important, things like that. We have to be careful with this hog. I know we're like super far out of this play, but oh wait, we know where hog is, so we can reclaim here. We need to back up right now though. We're down too many people. We can't win this fight. Our sig is overextended. We need to just live and hope there's one more fight. And again, that's just like a kill feed resource. We know they nanoed there, they sig ulted. So we thought they might engage with rally here, sustain with rally. I still didn't see a whole hog. But more importantly, right now, we just have to make sure that hog's not going to kill us. We can't get picked early. We have time here. Let's just make sure I live. We found hog. So we know we have one threat tracked. But it looks like we can't touch it. That's okay. Because guys, it's really important. Now I'll take responsibility for this. I do VOD reviews every once in a while. And I always tell people how important it is. Someone just deflected. Our own Sigma killed me. I always say how important it is to, you know, play your life as Zenyatta. And no doubt that's correct, right? But you also can't play like super scared and get no value either, you know what I mean? So you have to find ways to like track the threats, and then you have to work around the threats, right? As Zenyatta. Like even right here, and let's go back to angles, right? We see our team holding there. We go here because we can bypass shields. That going where McCree is, it's doable, but it's a little aggressive. Our McCree can do it because he has roll, right? The difference is I don't really have an escape, so it's all about taking angles, guys. You don't all like. I don't know if I should be just tranking it. I think next time I'm just gonna. I think next time I'm just gonna try to Discord him and kill him. They're baiting my trank. So again, look, we're up numbers here, right? I don't gotta play scared. I want all charge, and I want to kill these guys. I'm not gonna stand back in no man's land, and I'm gonna stay here until our next round's of shields break. So we got 2 new shields deployed. We know they're all in spawn, right? Are we in trouble here? No. We know where they're at. Our McCree's being a little ambitious, but now I'm gonna back up because we're down 1. They rallied. We should be getting fully out of here, right? Honestly, we're not gonna win this fight. I'm gonna stall cart. And that is what I call top 500 aim right there. Take notes. I know my aim's better than yours. Relax. Do we I don't think we have to come back Lucio here. We just traded. We should be able to touch. I think this score is going to be more important for securing kills here. Again, but it's judgment call, right? No! Trash. Unlucky it got nanoed. Hey guys. Oh, we actually lost. For some reason I thought we capped that. We did. Okay, well, like I said, I hope that was helpful. As Zenyatta, I mean, I'm just trying to talk about what I'm thinking. I hope it helps you guys. But like, I think the main points I made there, you know, was like angles, you know, tracking threats, playing your life, understanding kill feed, things like that. You can apply this stuff to like plenty of heroes, like DPS heroes, like cross angle things, same thing. But I'm trying to keep this video as quick as possible so you don't have to watch for 30 minutes. I hope that helped. Like I said, you know, make sure to like and subscribe if you liked the video. Let me know in the comments if you guys thought this was helpful. If you think it's helpful, I'll do it, and I'll do it with more heroes. So, thank you guys for sticking around if you made it this far. If you want to watch me live, check me out at twitch.tv/thesauceboss_OW. It's kind of a mouthful. But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments if you have any questions, guys. Appreciate you being here, and have a good one. See you later.